Miss Mifflin, you sold a home to Mr. and Mrs. Melton. In what month and year did you sell them the home?
September 28th of 2015.
Did you have an attorney representing you in the sale?
No, I did not.
What state do you live in?
I now live in South Maine, but
Where
the
is
home
this
was
house?
in Rollinsford, New Hampshire.
Who handled the sale for you? Well, every state has a requirement that the purchase and sale of real property, which is a house and land, has to be in writing. So there's a contract. Who drew up the contract?
We did not have a contract. It was a verbal agreement between them and me.
Who registered a deed?
Well, when we had the papers, when we closed, we have the document, the closing document.
Just a second. Miss Mifflin, when you closed on the property in 2015, there had to be closing documents and a contract of sale.
Yes, it's right here.
Just a second. Who prepared those?
Their attorney, I think.
Did you have an attorney representing you?
No, we did not.
No.
Well, who prepared all of the legal documents?
She arranged with a company called Summit Title, I believe.
Miss Mifflin?
Correct.
No.
So you did not prepare the documents, and someone prepared the documents. I would like to see the documents. Who negotiated the $12,000 towards closing costs that you paid?
They had to get a mortgage, so they had the papers drawn up. They had to sell their home, so they had to get a blanket mortgage in order to purchase my house because they still had their house. The reason why we didn't have a contract...
Just tell me, you agreed to provide $12,000 towards the closing costs. That's what it says here. It says other provisions, additional provisions. Who negotiated the $12,000 instead of $11,000 or $9,000 or $6,000?
I didn't get those papers until the day that we went to close.
I don't care. You signed them.
I know I signed them.
I'm asking you a question. That's
Then we
what it
split
says.
the closing costs.
Okay. It says seller agrees to provide $12,000 towards the closing costs. You read it. That was the additional provision. Okay. Let me see if you have anything different. This is the New Hampshire Association of Realtors standard form. So somebody just used the standard form realtors agreement in the state of New Hampshire and added that one provision about the closing costs that you agreed to pay $12,000. Okay, this is what the case is about. It is your claim that two pieces of property that are yours remain on that property. You want them. And
No, I do not want them.
Well, you can't get money for them.
I have
Just a second.
documentation.
Just a second. Just a second. If you claim the property is yours, and if I rule that they're yours, you get them back. You don't get money. I'm just telling you, unless you have a written contract that you will get money. Okay, I'd like to see it.
What I have, and you'll have to take the first page from the bottom to the...
Just show me what you have. Don't explain it to me.
Just on the first page.
Did he ever respond to your email? My question is a simple one. I don't see a response.
The response is on the very top there.
Oh.
Where he says he agrees to those terms.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Your Honor, in the original listing of the home that we have, it says...
Listen to me.
Okay.
I don't care what the original listing was. That was prior to July 17th of 2015. Now, in July of 2015, Sean, that would be you,
Correct,
wrote her a letter and said you were curious, do the lions come with the house? And she said to you, I'd love your girls to have them because you say your girls like they, and not part of that. I have turned down $5,000 before, but under the circumstances, will sell them to you and your girls for that amount. If you hadn't answered her, Mr. Melton, I would say you didn't have a contract. And in that case, if you didn't have a contract because you didn't answer her, then this would have been binding on both of you, and this does not provide for the two lions. But you answered her, and you said to her 3-4 days later, I completely understand your position, and I'm willing to accept those terms. That's what you said. Looking forward to building a strong friendship. Do you remember that?
yes.
That's a contract. That's a question. You said, did they come with the house? She said, no, but I'll sell them to you for $5,000. You said, I agree with it, and I can make payments, but you wait until I sell the house. That's what you agreed to. That's the contract. It's in writing. And I actually have to retract something that I said to you, Miss Mifflin, because you said I'll sell them to you for $5,000, and I'm willing to accept terms, and he has not paid you.
No, he has not.
Why did so many Nazi officers have scars on their cheeks? These scars, known as Schmiss, were a distinctive feature among high-ranking German officers, contributing to their fearsome appearance. But there's a fascinating history behind these scars. Many Nazi officers came from upper-class families and were members of exclusive university clubs in Germany and Austria. In the 1920s and 30s, fencing was a popular sport in these clubs, and competitions were frequently held between universities. But these weren't your typical fencing matches. A unique tradition at the time was to avoid stitching facial cuts, or even to insert horsehair into the wounds in order to create more prominent scars. These scars, often found on the left side of the face due to the prevalence of right-handed opponents, were seen as a badge of honor and a symbol of bravery and toughness. So, they were actually a reflection of a long-standing tradition among the German elite.